And I believe Mr. Ritter was present during subcommittee, if you could give us an update as well.
I just actually have one question too. I guess for the air conditioning units, what is the requirement for shielding for them?
I believe they have to have vegetation around them.
All right. I just-
Landscaping requirement.
All right. I wasn't sure what the shielding requirements were. I know they'd said that they were going to do that, so. Subcommittee meeting, they basically just addressed all the problems or complaints, and they were all addressed accordingly. Made all the recommended changes.
Thank you, Mr. Ritter. Any other questions? Ms. Bilderbeck?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. On the lighting, I just want to make sure that I understand, are the shades shown in here, or is there another diagram that's referenced? Because a lot of times we have the lumen candles, like the light candles all on one of these, but I don't see
Lighting
one of
plan,
those.
you'd
The
have
photometrics.
The candela, and the photometric readings. Yeah, I don't have that with me, unfortunately. The shielding is not going to be shown on the cut sheet or the spec sheet of the lighting. It's just going to have to, I mean, it'll just be installed as part of the site plan approval and followed up by code enforcement.
So where does it say on the plans? Like, in looking at if somebody's going to make a motion at some point this evening on this plan, then they would want to say, if something's not in the physical plans, they would want to have it as a condition. And that's why I'm trying to ascertain is, they say that they're going to put the shades on, but where in the plans, like if someone's making a motion for approval, is it in there like it doesn't have to be a condition? Can you point it out where it is?
My humble experience as a city planner would tell me that normally you all would have a motion form in front of you that would have stipulations specifically stating what would be approved or what would be recommended to the Board of Aldermen. And I don't believe the city of Brentwood does that correctly right now. So at future meetings, I'll make sure that we remedy that.
Oh, okay, but that's not I appreciate that, and that's awesome, but that's not exactly my question. My question is it in the plans now? The revised plans, do they show shaded light fixtures?
I do not believe that they do.
Okay, so that has to be a condition. All right, thank you very much. And then also, related to the same topic, PDS requested that the light fixtures be provided in the 3,000 to 3,500 K temperature range for warmer appearance. While not indicated on the revised plan, the petitioner said that's okay, so that would need to be added as condition of approval, which it says here. So it would be, the shades would need to be referenced as a condition of approval, the temperature would need to be referenced as a condition of approval. Is there anything else like related to the light fixtures that's different from what's on the plans that needs to also be mentioned?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Okay, that's awesome. And just, I also wanted to be clear or to ask the question, because I wasn't at site plan, I had a family situation, my apologies. So my question might be more for the engineer, I think, Mr. Chairman.
And ask, and we'll switch if we
Okay.
need to. Thank you.
Thank you.
Actually, well, we didn't like to have the revolving chairs, but
And is it Mr. Grimes?
That's Mr. Mears, Lenny
Mr. Mears?
with
Okay, I don't
Grimes.
know where I got that.
No,
in my head.
it's all right.
Grimes Engineering.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
where I got it from.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you. So relative to the trash situation, the dumpsters, that's awesome news. Do you ever anticipate that in the future you would have the need for dumpsters on your site?
Well, right now, we're showing one at the corner of the drive, and we are showing it will be screened
Okay.
to match the building, or with
Okay,
matching.
I remember seeing something about screen to match the building,
Yep.
and that was related to the air conditioning, so it's the same situation for the dumpsters that you show?
There's the pad right at the corner of the entry into the parking lot. That's
Excellent.
where we're planning, and then that will also be screened.
Excellent, thank you very much. Thank
Yes.
you, Mr. Chairman.
thank you. Any other questions from commissioners?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Moran?
There's a reference to the Metropolitan Sewer District being consulted on water runoff. Is that usually a rubber stamp? Is that a big deal? How does that play into this particular application?
Well, nothing's ever easy getting through MSD. But this design is per their requirements. We're well-versed in dealing with them every day. It will take about 10 weeks to get a permit from them, just their review process to get through. And then the hydraulic calculations that we'll add, in addition to the differential, we have to run hydraulics on all the storm sewers. And they'll review all that and our sanitary sewer connection.
Okay. just as long as it doesn't jeopardize the $80 million project, which is downstream from your ditch that's going on right now on Manchester Road.
I would imagine the applicant doesn't want that jeopardized either, so. Excellent. Any other questions?
No, thank you.
All right. Thank you for staff report and for the updates. Chair would obviously entertain a motion on this piece of business.
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion that the board recommends to approve the site plan, subject to the addressing the supplemental items that have been called out here tonight, and also as noted by PDS in the report that they submitted.
All right, we have a motion. Is there a second?
Second?
Second. Then we will do roll call vote, please.
Discussion.
Oh, sorry, discussion. My apologies. We'll get there. Please.
That's why I'm here. For the motion maker, just for clarification, that would include the shades on the light fixtures and the temperatures and everything else that's noted in the report.
Right, yeah, I reviewed the report yesterday, and yes, everything that's in there, and it looks like the applicant is more than willing to go ahead with that. But
Okay.
those do remain non-negotiable.
That's great, because I don't think, Mr. Ritter told us from the site plan discussion about the shades, but I don't think they're in the written,
Okay, I thought I saw some pictures, but okay.
so I just wanted to be sure. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Absolutely. Any other discussion? All right. We'll go to a roll call vote. Mr. Moran, please.
Sherry Bilderbeck,
Yes.
Mark Favazza,
Yes.
Jeff Moore,
Yes.
Paul Moran, yes. Hart Nelson, oh, Chairman, sorry. John Ritter,
Yes.
that's a 5-0 thrashing for the yes team over the no team.
Excellent. Motion passes. Thank you very much for your application. Thank you. And we look forward to your business staying here in Brentwood. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. And thank you for the reminder.
I'm here.
It does not look like we have any items of new business. It does not appear we have any aldermen for an aldermanic report. City planners report. Adam, if you don't mind.
For this evening, Mr. Chairman.
I do appreciate the idea of having the form as we go forward, so I think that's a great idea. Appreciate that.
Can I just say, if you don't, sorry, Mr. Chairman.
Please.
Permission to address the floor.
Mr. Moran.
I'm just personally grateful for having the electronic format. It's much easier. I don't know. Usually I carpet my house with the diagrams, and yesterday I was just able to. There was only the one bid, right? The one application, but it was just much easier for me to move things around a couple of computer screens that are tied together, and it's okay to get them if you want them, guys. But let's save a few trees, shall we? So I like that. Thank you, and I hope that continues.
I think we will have a poll and discussion, because I know that some members would like to continue to get it in hard copy and understand that, and some, yes, even with the use of glasses
Maybe we can
online.
arrange that then as a.
We will work on that, absolutely.
I like to see all the little things on these plans and read all the little, and it's really simple.
Rationale for the board, Adam, you take care of that, or Kelly, take care of that, please. Any other business? We discussed some of the other business, but anything else for the good of the order of this night? Ms. Bilderbeck.
I just want to say thanks to both of you for stepping in at the we had notice, but it's still the last minute when you're trying to pick up something that has all of these pieces. And I really appreciate your patience and support in working with us to make sure that we have what we need. So thank you both very much. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Any other business? I will entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Been moved by Ms. Bilderbeck. Second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Rand. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, you can stay. Meeting is adjourned.
Not bad for your first